Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Reseller Workout. It's me and Poplar Picker and Valerie Chick Picker.
Hello, hello.
We're here to start our walk-in. She's already started.
Yeah.
Me, when I got to go to town, I'm always running behind because Gary doesn't get to work until just about 7 o'clock. But this morning, like I was telling Valerie, I had to wolf something down. I was starving. And it was actually making me sick. I was so hungry.
Huh.
Which usually I don't get sick from being hungry, but this morning it was bothering me. Well, there's a sale.
Uh-oh.
Probably too early for that. So, all right, let's go see who's in the chat, see if anybody's here yet. So this is the reseller workout. We're walking, if anybody hasn't been here before. We're just walking in the morning to try to get our blood moving.
Trying.
And reselling is such a sedentary thing. It's nice to get up and move. Hi, Nishana Lee. Could be the heat too. Yeah, it's been hot so much. Hi, Karen. Nice to see you. Karen Booth. I think we haven't seen her in a while, have we? I mean, we saw her the other day, but she hasn't been around a lot lately, I don't think. And Hank, good morning.
Morning, Hank. Morning, Karen, Nishana.
So when I'm on my phone, if I go to look in the chat, it shuts my camera off. So, because I'm on my phone. So just so you know, if
I'm
you don't
live.
see me on, if you don't see me on camera, that's the reason why. You live in the state next to me, so the heat has been bad. Yeah, the heat's been terrible. That's a lot of humidity too. Not used to this heat up here. But the last few years, probably 5-6 years, the summers have been kind of hot. I watch, but don't always comment, Nikki. Okay. Well, at least you're there. We like it when you comment, too. We like to know you're there. You got 9 watching this morning already? All right.
That's awesome. Good job.
I remember when we first started, we had like 3 or 4. And I think that was including the people that were walking. Yeah, the winters have been better, too. Yep. And then I had to, just before I started on here, I had to check to see if Valerie could hear me because Billy Joel had come on, that song from Bosom Buddies.
Yeah.
My Life or whatever. Yeah, that was on. And that song, I always have to sing that song loud and proud, I didn't want Valerie to hear me.
How does that song go?
I'm not going to sing it.
Oh, come on.
I love Billy Joel. You're walking and I am packing for shipping. Good. I only sold one item yesterday, but it was a $150 item, so that's okay.
Woohoo!
Yeah. I can handle that. I got lots of likes on my stuff on Mercari.
Well, I'm proud to say I have 5 items going out today.
Nice.
So the listing has definitely made a difference.
Yeah, that's good.
Usually does.
Yep. That's the thing, it's all in listing. Everybody's, the like you said, Bridget, that she sells so much, and it's like, first question I ask is how much does she list every day? And sure enough, she lists 20, 30 a day. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's why she sells so much.
Right. Right. I mean, she is just, and she's got good stuff too. I'm sure that has something to do with it too.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
'Cause you can't
Summer's
sell
my
crap.
busy time. No, exactly.
Did you say Summer was on there?
No, it says Karen Booth said summer's my busy time. I have 3 students in at the minute. It's pretty full time. Oh wow. Well, that explains it. Yeah, summers I'm not as much on YouTube as much as I am in the wintertime. Her rebelling template is helping me. Well, rebelling template. Yeah, it's you got a list. That's for
Yep.
sure. If you don't list, you're not going to sell. Trust me. Oh, my hair's doing great things this morning. Wow, look at that. Ooh.
Got a little feather going on
I
there.
got something going on. I got to get a haircut or a dog license, one or the other.
That's pretty good. Oh.
I found a quarter this morning on my way into Quick Trip.
Hey,
It's going to be a good day.
Yep. You're a quarter richer.
I am. I didn't have to do anything for it.
Even better.
I was on that Iron Dog. He's been in our chats a few times. I was on his channel earlier. I went in there just to make my presence pretty much because I was in a hurry because I was leaving the house. But I wanted to go show my support and give him a thumbs up and stuff. But yeah, I heard him talking about wanting to make extra money. I'll have to go back and rewatch it maybe to tell him, hey, you better start watching our channels more. It'll help you make some money.
Yep. It's a good way to make some extra money.
Yeah, so I'll have to go back in and rewatch that later on.
Not no get rich quick scheme, but
No.
you got to put a little work into it.
Yep.
It's supposed to be 108 today.
Oh my God. Yuck.
So
I think we're only supposed to be in the 80s, but still, that's hot for me.
last night, for some reason, because it was hot yesterday, and you know how cold-blooded I am. Like, it's hard for me to be cold,
Yeah.
And it took me all day to cool that house off. It never did get, like, the thermostat couldn't keep up with it.
Wow.
At one point, I think I set it at 74, and it was still saying 81 in the house.
Huh.
Come on, you gotta cool off here.
I'll see you when I don't have central air. I just have a window shaker, but it's a big one and it cools off the whole house. But my dad has central air, and when I go to his house, I turn that sucking thermostat all the way down to like 63. And that belts out the cold air, boy.
Oh,
he's like, I gotta go outside to warm up.
Yeah.
And then after it cools down in there quite a bit, then I turn it back up to whatever's comfortable, but.
Right.
I mean, that's like when it's really cold. When it's really cold in the house, I turn the thermostat way up to like 80 degrees, and then it hurries up and warms up in there. The heat blows continuously.
Yeah.
And it warms up faster, and then I turn it down to a normal temperature.
Yeah. I had it at 74 through the night, which I don't normally do. low, but I had it at 74, and I just left it there this morning. You know, I'll probably leave it there all day,
Yeah.
just so it doesn't have to.
Well, try turning it way down and see if that helps cool it off faster.
Well, that's what I did last night. I turned it down to 70 for about an hour, which to me, I never go that low. But and that seemed to help. But I don't like to run it that hard either.
Yeah.
I have to kind of baby it while I'm here.
I'm gonna go check the chat. That was weird. Truck driver waved at me. Morning, Robin. Have a great walk. Mine is already done. Gotta be to work early today. Yuck. Yeah, enjoy your weekend. Have a good day. I have a template background that says 15% off, so eBay can't stop my sales for 14 days. She has a template, Nishana Lee has a template background that says 15% off, so eBay can't stop my sales for 14 days. So, what does that mean? Hi, Carol. It says 15% off, so does that mean you invoice them with 15% off, or what? I mean, because if eBay's saying you can't do it for 14 days, so obviously you can't set a sale, right? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, my neck hurts. My husband bought me one of those cold coffee drinks from those ones in the can, and they always make my neck hurt. Carol, I saw you got a promotion in Michael Malloy's channel. He's doing his 24-hour live stream today. Did I lose Valerie? Oh, she's on mute because of the train, I bet. That's what's going on. Yeah, okay. Train! Yeah. Well, they got a house, Habitat for Humanity house going up. Those houses kind of tick me off sometimes. I mean, they're nice, but I mean, it's nice to do for the families. But most of the ones around here, the families have trashed them. Most of them. Some of them are well deserving, but there's a lot of families around here that have trashed the houses brand new. They get brand new houses given to them and they trash them. I'm kind of in that neighborhood, so I probably shouldn't be talking too loud. Okay, so the background is like the fancy ones you see on eBay that are hosted from another site. Oh, okay. Here's new secretary, yeah. He's a goofball. He recommended me for that position. Thanks, Carol.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Probably look like I'm talking to myself, but I look at solds, high and low prices, decide what higher price I want in the end, and price the item 15% off at the time of listing. Oh, okay. You were approved. Well, that's good. I told him I just keep my position as his biggest fan. Oh, now I got trains going. I'm not right by the train, so I'm probably about maybe not quite a mile away, half mile away maybe. The word sale is in the title of all my listings. Oh, okay. Okay, so yours isn't like slashing the price and showing a lower price. It's just telling them that, hey, I've got my items on sale. Makes sense. That's good. Fight the man, Shauna Lee. Fight the man.
Yep.
You're gonna get him.
Make that 6 going out today.
Oh, good job. All right.
I only got 17 done yesterday, so I was kind of down on myself for that. But
Well, that's nothing to sneeze at.
yeah,
You know, I mean, you can't do it every single day and burn yourself out either.
yeah,
You can do it as much as you can, but eventually you're going to end up with burnout, and then you're going to be like me and not want to do it. Then I
right.
add this before each description. Just let me start that over. She adds this before each description. Attention buyers. eBay is not allowing sellers to put their items on sale until 14 days after they list them. Buyers should not have to wait 14 days for a sale. This is my 15% off sale price now. Oh, there you go. I wonder how eBay feels about that. I'm right by my old house. This used to be my old house right here. When me and Gary first got married,
Uh-huh.
this was our house. We rented it. It was a nice house. It has a huge porch,
Mm-hmm.
enclosed porch, and it has huge rooms. It doesn't look like much on the outside, but it's a nice house on the inside. But he ended up wanting to get rid of it as a rental, so he had to move. Otherwise, we would have stayed there for a long time.
Yeah. So
Huh?
it's for sale?
He put it up for sale after we moved out. Yeah, he just wanted to get rid of it. He
Oh, I
wanted to
thought you
dump
guys
it.
you said you were going to buy it.
No, we were renting it, and
Okay. Gotcha.
we were in no position to buy at the time. That was when we first just got married, and we're
Okay.
just starting out. We was poor folk.
I thought you said you were going to buy it now.
Oh no.
Misunderstood that. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Oh, I walked farther this morning than I usually do, so that's good. My husband, he'll ask me, well, how far did you walk? And I tell him, and he's like, that's all you walked? I'm like, well, I'm just starting out. I don't want to walk too fast,
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to throw those other shoes away.
With other shoes?
Yeah, I had some other shoes I wore yesterday, and they gave me a big on my leg.
Oh, that's not
Those
good.
suckers are cool. Those are going to go in the trash can.
I don't blame you. Okay, I checked in the rules before I added that. There is no rules for putting eBay's rules in your listings. I suppose not. stop for a second. Fix my hair. My hair's like all
I
falling
need
out of my
some.
clip.
I need some ideas for people to watch, like on their YouTube. Something that's interesting. So probably something like pertaining to reselling,
Yeah,
or maybe not. I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, sometimes it all gets a little boring, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
even the drama channels are starting to go. I'm just like,
oh
oh
yeah,
God, this is so dumb now. You know?
yeah, yeah. So I'm like yesterday I put on, and I think that's why I only did 17. But I had Vikings on last night or yesterday,
Oh,
the show, and so I would find myself once in a while maybe just kind of hanging out watching the show rather than working.
yeah. And you've watched all Crazy Picker Life, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah, I've already
Holy
watched that.
crap! Look at all the pigeons.
Bring you some bread.
Yeah, I should have brought some bread. I love pigeons. Um, I don't know who else I watch that you don't watch. Have you watched Scavenger Life? They're pretty good to watch. They're
Yeah,
good to listen to.
yeah, I've watched them.
I actually haven't watched them in forever.
I I guess I got my notifications kicked off of there, so I'm not
Yeah,
getting their new. I probably haven't watched them for 3 months.
yeah. I don't have their notifications on anymore either. I don't think I never get notifications. So yeah, I probably haven't watched them in over 6, 8 months, probably
Yeah,
maybe almost a year. So that's a good one to listen to while you're listing,
yeah,
because then you don't have to actually watch it. I don't know who to recommend. I mean, because I mean, do you watch the same ones I do? You know,
probably pretty much.
you're kind of getting into jewelry, so there's Carol and Thelma Thrift and
Yeah,
Angie
is
Treasured
Angie
Vintage. She does videos,
okay? I'll have to
not like
look at her.
constantly, not like every day, but she does videos.
Yeah, okay.
And she's like very, very smart when it comes to jewelry. I mean, not that Carol and Thelma aren't, but I don't know. I've always just like really liked the way Angie teaches about jewelry. Maybe it's just because
Yeah,
she's so cute. I don't know. Oh, they got it. And Carol, she always has good videos. And Thelma too.
yeah,
She's a teacher, so she teaches pretty good with jewelry. Tells you about it.
yeah. Carol, she just deletes her.
Yeah, she deletes hers.
Don't do that.
I must be walking faster this morning because I walked farther and I'm getting back faster too. So I guess I'm gonna have to plan it better, add more steps on. Who do you guys? I think you need to take this walk in the thrift store. Yeah, no kidding, right? Well, I was talking to my husband the other day, and I was like, I don't know where I'm going to walk in the wintertime because Walmart has music in the background, and the mall here in Superior doesn't allow anybody to walk in there anymore.
Really?
Yeah. Carol makes the clicking sounds with the jewelry and then bursts your bubble by saying it's plastic. I love Carol. Well, who do you guys recommend? Does anybody else recommend anybody
It
to
doesn't. It
Valerie?
doesn't have to necessarily be. I mean, it can be reselling in a different way, or reselling. Because I'm going to be going to auction soon.
Yeah.
I've started that, so maybe. I like guns, so maybe some kind of a gun videos. I don't know. Maybe I need to just do some keywords in there and find.
Well, that's the thing. There's so many resellers that I'm finding people that I've never seen before or even heard of before, and it's like, and but if they don't put the right keywords in their videos, we never find them.
Right.
I mean, I've been on YouTube forever and ever and ever. I mean, I used to watch before even Chad was making videos, and there's people I've never even heard of on here, and it's like I thought after all these years I'd have probably heard of everybody. If there's anybody in the chat that makes videos that wants to say, hey, watch my channel, go ahead and put it out there too. Carol makes you laugh. Get a treadmill, Nikki. Yeah, I don't have any room in my house for a treadmill. My house is like a really small house. It's a small farmhouse. I mean, I guess maybe if I got a lot of my reselling shit out of there. Hi, Cindy, by the way. Yeah, Carol makes me laugh. She's fun. But I'm sure Valerie already watches Carol.
Yeah. She's one of my favorites.
Yeah, you got to catch her quick or she'll delete her videos on you.
I know.
It's like watching the drama Community.
Yeah. If you want that information, if you want to know what happened today, you better watch it quick because it won't be there long.
Valerie watch non-resellers, yeah. Sometimes that's fun too, to just go and watch. I mean, I've found some of the most oddball people out there. It's fun to watch.
Whew. What do we got?
I finally watched that episode of Handmaid's Tale last night.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you haven't deleted yours too, Carol. So I haven't deleted mine in months. No, you're doing good at not deleting them.
Because that's good information.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whether you think it is or not, that's besides the point.
Well, and like my husband, if I'm watching something and he's like wanting to watch a TV show or something, or oh, you always got to be watching YouTube, So sometimes, excuse me, sometimes when he's at home, I can't go watch live because he's being a dork. Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I like to be able to go back and rewatch them. And
Right.
so a lot of times I just go back and rewatch them. I always watch. I'm always watching. So watch what you say about me.
Yeah. Under
I'm
his
always
eye, right?
watching.
Under her
Under
eye.
his eye, yeah. Under Poplar Picker's eye.
That's right. Okay.
I don't know if I could live under those circumstances. I'd probably have to
Oh,
just beat myself over the head or something.
yeah. I don't think I would be there long.
Or die trying to get out of there. Trying to
Yeah.
get my daughter out of there. I don't know. I have to do something.
Yep. All
You
right.
back
Well, I'm
home?
back.
Okay.
I'm back, and I'm gonna
Go get ready for your show.
get ready for the show, and I'll see you in a few.
Okay.
Are you
See you later.
close?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, she's gone. Go check out if you're here and you don't know Chick Picker. Go check her channel out and subscribe. Trying to get her to the 1,000 subscribers. Um. Anyway, she has a morning show at 8 a.m. every morning, Monday through Friday. Um, and she also has a listing challenge twice a week on Wednesdays and Sundays. So go check her out if you're. I imagine the big whopping 9 people I have watching are people that already know this information, but just in case somebody's watching later, it's Chick Picker. Um, so yeah, it's just I'm almost back to my truck and just out walking, trying to get some exercise, try to get our blood moving. Like I said earlier at the beginning of the show, it's reselling is such a sedentary um, job that we got to do what we can do to get moving, because otherwise you just sit stagnant and it's not good for you, you know. Our bodies are meant to move, and we're not here to you know kill ourselves, or I'm not looking for the beach body or anything. Just looking to just keep my blood moving, and I have such a horseshit gene pool as far as health goes, and I've managed to keep my health so far. I'd like to keep it that way. So I hope I'm still on air. Yeah, it says I'm still live. And see anybody chatting. Can you guys still see me, or am I talking to myself? I'm not seeing anybody in the chat. They were chatting, and now they're not. Oh yeah, there you are. Okay, maybe I just had a little lag. Yep, exercise helps. Yep, it does. If you look and see all these 80, 90-year-old people that are still moving around really good, and thank you, Carol. You see them moving around really well and stuff. All of them have worked hard their whole lives, and they've kept moving. They haven't slowed down. And I'm a firm believer in that that's why. And most of them don't smoke. Okay. And thanks, Carol. You are too. So yeah, I mean, like my husband's my husband's grandfather, I've talked about him before. I'm back to my truck now, but we can chit chat for a little bit. Just got a little bit of time before Valerie's show starts. My husband's grandfather, he was in great shape, and I've said this before. I mean, in his 80s, he was carrying his 101-year-old mother-in-law up and down the stairs. Um, Fixed his own cars, did all that. Well, then, after his wife and his mother-in-law passed away, he moved into town, and that was his second wife. And he lived in an apartment, but he still walked. Let's see, it would probably be at least a mile every day, at the very least, there and back. And he would walk that every single day. And if his joints were hurting a little bit, he'd take his cane to help. But then he ended up getting sick with something minor. It wasn't real big, but it put him down for probably a couple weeks. And I think it was an infection or something. Anyways, he ended up slowing down then and didn't walk like he did. He stopped walking. And it seemed like he just went downhill after that. The infection was completely gone. And he was healthy after that. But yeah, he quit walking, and it seemed like that's what slowed him down, and he slowed down, and then yeah, he just went downhill from there. So yeah, it's this moving around stuff. There is something to it, It's doctors not just doctors aren't just blowing smoke up your ass. Carol, thank God she did not mention 65. Quit smoking, Nikki, and exercise. We need you around. Yep, that's right. 65 is still young. I don't even think my dad, my dad is 75. And honestly, he's slowed down a lot, but I don't even think him is old either. These days, old is, it just depends on how you are. I mean, some days I feel like I'm 80 years old. I feel like I'm old, but I'm only 44, so I guess it's all in how you feel and what you do with life, If you're just sitting around in a rocking chair knitting, then yeah, you're probably going to get old fast. But if you're out moving around, and I figure, this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 45 minutes each, it's not great, it's not, a lot of exercise, but it's better than nothing, I think. And then I get exercise otherwise, but I just figure this is nice to devote, to it. And then Valerie makes me walk Tuesdays and Thursdays also, so which is good. I had a hip replacement a year ago, and I am not back where I want to be yet. That takes a long time, though. The hip, I would imagine, takes a lot longer than, like, say, a knee or something. So, and, with those joint replacements, that's another thing. Exercise, that must be really painful. Yeah. My dad is doing really well with his knee replacement. Now, it's obviously different than a hip replacement, but I would imagine it takes longer to get over a hip replacement. But and I imagine the exercises and the amount of exercise and everything is different. But anyways, my dad had his knee replaced, and it seems like his is getting a lot better faster than my husband's Uncle Larry. My husband's Uncle Larry had his knee replaced, and he's still struggling with it. And that was probably 5, 6 years ago. And he's like, "Oh, the knee replacement is no good. It's not working." Well, the thing is he never did his exercises. He never, the way he was supposed to. And then he had shoulder surgery, and he still never did his exercises like he was supposed to. So that makes a big difference. Not saying that you're not doing your exercise. I'm just saying that, maybe you need some more physical therapy. I know maybe they could get you where you need to be, because I've had 4 knee surgeries, and the first one I thought everything was stupid, dumb, and my knee didn't come back around for a while, and then I had a second knee surgery, and I did it exactly the way I was supposed to do, and my knee came back a whole lot faster. Okay, so she says, in my mind, I am a spring chicken. Yeah, I know, me too. My mind needs to tell body to think the same way. Yeah. I wanted to be normal at 6 months. I was walking 3 days after surgery without help, but only baby steps. They did not want me to even do that. Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes you can overdo it too and make yourself go backwards. Maybe you could get some physical therapy. I know physical therapy helped me huge with my knee. And I know really it's not as painful as it sounds. It sounds very painful. I know when my dad got his knee replaced, and I think in my mind about how they put this new rod in there and blah blah blah. And the first time he got up, I wanted to puke. Um, he was like, "It's not that bad," but in my mind, it just seemed like, "Oh my God, he must be going through so much pain right now." Because I remember when I had my knee surgeries, the first time I got up, it was like, "Oh my God, it hurts so bad." But then my husband reminded me, everything's new in there. So yeah, you're gonna have hurt because they're pounding into your bones and stuff, which, oh my God, that makes me freak. But everything's new in there, so with everything moving smoothly, you should have less pain. Which that kind of makes sense. Well, it takes time. My dad is frustrated with his knee because he thought that he would be up moving around so fast. Because they make it sound like you're just gonna leave the bed running, you know. All the videos he watched and stuff by all these doctors, he said this one woman, she was already at 90 degrees bending it, like 3 days after surgery or whatever, or 5 days after surgery. And it was painful to be bone on bone before surgery. Yeah, more painful, I bet. Anyways, he's watching these videos about this one woman. She was like 5 days out of surgery, and she already had 90-degree bend on her knee, which is really good. Because when I was when I had my 4 knee surgeries, there was no way I'd have 90-degree bend after only 5 days. But then again, you're looking at it as mine was just being fixed. His is actually being replaced, and it's new in there. So he was getting frustrated because he felt like, oh, well, this is going to be a walk in the park. I need to go, blah, blah, blah. I says, Dad, you're 75 years old. Yes, you have a new joint in there, but you're 75 years old. It's going to take longer to heal. I don't care what you say, but 75 years old, it takes longer to heal stuff. And I says, but you're progressing every single day. But he's like, but I'm not where I want to be. I said, well, I'm not where I want to be. I say you got to give it time. It takes time to heal this stuff. And sometimes it takes a little longer if you're a little older. And I planned to have the surgery around a certain time frame and pissed when I was not there. They told me 3 to 6 months, then later said 6 to 12 months. Sometimes it takes a little longer. I know it's frustrating, but hang in there, you'll get it. You'll get it. I know my daddy's. We're we're in steam show season right now, and yeah, he wants to be up on the steam engine and doing this and doing that, and it's like, Dad, just give yourself this year, you know. But I was the same way after my knee surgeries. I want to get moving. I want to get going, you know. But it takes time. As long as you're improving and you're going in the right direction, I think is good. You know, which he is. He's improving and he's going in the right direction. A little slower than he wants it, but it's still. And then he tried to overdo it. One time, he was like, he was going well with just his cane, and he wasn't having as hard a time getting out of this chair. Well, the chair is higher, you know. Well, anyways, he was using his cane, but he got rid of his riser seat on his toilet. He got rid of or he went to the church and he sat on these small folding chairs. Well, then he tried to get up off these folding chairs, and it was horrible for him. And he finally got up, and my husband's like, "You want some help? No, I don't need any help. I got to do it myself." So he kept trying to do it himself, And it's like, Dad, take some help, you know. And he didn't want to, but he did finally. Just a boost, you know. And and then he was in pain, horrible pain. And yeah, it set him back. He had to go back to his walker, not his cane. He had to put the riser seat back on, you know. And it's like, Dad, you overdid it. You know, I told him to bring his walker with him, then he could just sit on the walker, you know. But he wants to get rid of that walker. He didn't want the walker makes him feel old, you know. And it's like, Dad, there's nothing wrong with you. I was 30 years old using a walker, 32 years old using a walker when I hurt my knee. I said, that doesn't mean you're old if you're using a walker. You just, and I know, I don't know how it feels at that age and whatever, you know, but it's like he lives alone. He takes care of himself. He works a job. Um, he still drives. Yeah, it's like you are not old, but there's nothing wrong with using that walker. Even like I told him, even if you don't need the walker to walk, it's nice to have it to sit on. So I'm like, just keep it in your van for a while, just in case you need something higher to sit on. I said, because that takes time. I mean, even now, I've had, like I said, I've had 4 knee surgery, and it's been, probably 8 years since my last knee surgery, or somewhere around there. Let's see. No, I didn't have. Yeah, it's been like eight years since my last knee surgery. And even still, on days when my knee is pretty sore, you know, because mine's not completely fixed, mine's bone on bone. Um, Even some days when it's really sore and I sit in too low of a chair, yeah, I'm hurting. And sometimes I have to sit in a higher chair to make it easier on myself. So, anyways, I'm just rambling. I want to walk without a limp. That is what needs to work out. You know, walking without a limp, that takes time. When I had my knee surgeries, yeah, the physical therapist had to completely teach me how to walk without favoring that leg. Um, yeah, that's good to use the walker. It's safer. Talk to your doctor about physical therapy because they will help you learn to walk without that limp. Um, you just have to it take yeah, you have to like totally retrain your brain and your body. I mean, it's like learning how to walk again. To get rid of that limp. It was such a struggle because I throughout those 4 knee surgeries, you know, I had gotten myself this stupid limp, and yeah, and I would favor that knee all the time, and even if it wasn't hurting, and yeah, they had to. It was just like learning how to walk again. So I would talk to my doctor and get some physical therapy because those physical therapists work wonders. I wouldn't be half as good as I am now with my knee if it wasn't for my physical therapy. I honestly believe that. Abby says I am trying to rush things. Yeah, you don't want to be rushing it either. That's good that you used that walker for so long, though. That's good. That helps. Yeah, don't try to rush things, but go to the physical therapist. They'll tell you where you should be at. If they think that you should be farther than you are, they'll tell you that. And they know more than the doctor does. Really, they work with people every single day with these injuries, and the doctor actually goes by what the physical therapist says for where you should be at. Well, I see it's 7:58. I better get going. I don't want to run into Valerie's show. So I'm going to have to end it here. But yeah, that's my recommendation. Go see physical therapy. Have your doctor recommend physical therapy. I really think it might help. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming in. I hope you enjoyed walking with us. And like I said, we'll be here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 a.m. Central Time. We also have listed a Ditch It on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. And go over to Chick Picker's channel. She's starting her morning show. Nice talking to you, too. She's starting her morning show right now over on her channel. See you guys. Thanks. Bye.